guys, how's it going? Thanks for tuning in this week. Today's just gonna be a sit down talk with me about their 2-month update and like what's going on with them and everything in our household with Theo and everybody. Are you hungry? As you can see, I recently just showered. It took me like 2 to 3 hours today to even get in the shower because these babies have been on me. Like, I'm currently breastfeeding right now. It's been so hard. Right now they're in a leap. If you're new moms out there and you're watching this, if you don't know what a leap is, it's a growth in their development and it's like a little stage, and some are longer than others. If you don't know what they are, look at getting the book called Wonder Weeks. That tells you about leaps and what they do and when they happen, and there's an app that you can get to like track it. And right now, she's just whining. She's in the bouncer chair. She's okay. Anyways, so they track the leaps, and right now they're on their 2-month leap, which is their very first leap, and it is very hard for them, but it only lasts about a week. Hopefully it'll be gone in about 4 days, but these past couple days have been really hard. They're very clingy, they cry more, they want to just be held, which is really hard when you have 2 of them because one of them can't be held. So like, I'm breastfeeding him and she's in the bouncer chair. She was just fed and she's whining and fussing, and it's really hard with the twins, I find. And like at night, they just want to sleep on you. They don't want to sleep like in their bassinet or anything, so that's really, really hard. So that's kind of what we're struggling with right now with the twins, is just getting through this leap. And that's why I look like this. I have been filming, I filmed a clean with me and a decorate with me with the Christmas stuff, and I haven't had a chance to edit any of it, and I wanted to release it this week. I wanted to release it instead of this video because it's fun videos to do, but these types of videos, talk with me's, are easier to edit and faster for me to put out. So that's why I'm doing it now, because I want to let you guys know, like, I want to do 2 videos a week, and right now they're going through a leap, and it's really hard for me to get those out to you because of these reasons. I know in the last update video I talked about breastfeeding and how they had their tongue tie and lip ties cut, and that really, really helped. Griffin, it doesn't chafe at the boob anymore, and like, he's just really packing on the pounds. I will tell you their weights in a minute because they just make me so happy, but anyways. But for Freya, it did help. She is getting bigger, she's getting more experienced at the breast. She is not able to do side lying yet, so that makes night times really hard as well, because she wants to sleep on me, but then he wants to feed, and the best way to feed him at night is side lying, and it's just like, it's very hard to kind of juggle right now. It takes her a long time to latch. Sometimes it even takes up to like 5 minutes to latch still, so that's really hard. But tomorrow we're going to the breastfeeding doctor just for her, so then maybe she can help me figure out what to do. It is getting better as she's getting bigger and more experienced at the boob, and obviously he had more time because he's been breastfeeding since the very beginning, whereas she's been on a bottle with like pumped milk. So that's been challenging. It adds another challenge, especially when he wants to eat and she's not a very fast latcher, so then it's taking more time. It's just very hard, and I can't feed them tandem yet because she's not an experienced latcher, and every time I latch him on and then try to latch her on, he drops the latch, and then it's just like very hard for me. I don't know how twin moms do it, doing tandem. I don't understand. If you are a mom of multiples watching this, please let me know any advice, because it is very hard for me. And then if you don't feed them in tandem, you're feeding one while one's sleeping, and then when this one's done, then that one wakes up, and it's just like, you're up longer than you should be. I know you are, mommy. He's probably like, what is going on? Yeah, so another thing, that was me trying to put a passy in her mouth. So they don't take passies, and like in another world it'd be like, that's great because passies can create a habit that's really hard to break when they're toddlers. However, right now with this situation, it would just be awesome if they just willingly took the passy without me trying to fight them on it, because like I can't tend to her right now like I'm tending to him, and that's the hard part too. And like he doesn't even take a passy, at least she takes it after I like hold it in her mouth for a bit, but he like gags and like does not take it. He doesn't want it. The only time he's ever wanted it is like in the car seat, but anytime else he does not take it. She's fighting sleep right now. I can see her eyes are just like, yeah. Just so everyone knows, their weight is so spectacular. I'm so proud of their weight. I got them weighed yesterday. So he is now 10 pounds 4 ounces and she is 9 pounds even, and they're 2 months old. They started at 5'3" and 5'9", and I'm just so proud that they're so chunky, because chunky babies are healthy babies. I haven't taken them to a chiropractor because when she was in the womb, I believe he was so big that he was pushing her neck kind of this way when they were in me, and that created a knot in her neck. So we've been going to the chiropractor trying to work out that knot, and it's been working. Her head is more straight up and down and less to the side. It's also helped breastfeeding, I feel like, as well, because she can breastfeed on both boobs now, whereas before she could only do this one because of the way that like it would kind of hurt her because it tends to move on this one. And it also has helped him with his reflux too. He definitely has less reflux and like less puking. So we're gonna keep going. We have a appointment, I believe, in about a week, maybe 2 weeks again for them. So until they're at a point where I'm like, okay, this is working, then we will continue to go. They're starting to track. So they're tracking items like toys, back and forth, they'll look. The tree really intrigues them. Anything that has massive amounts of contrast. So right now, Shane did no shave November or whatever, so he has like a bit of like a beard, and that's dark hair, and then his like fair skin. She like looks at him like, what? Like it's so funny. I noticed that she's a couple days behind on like development growth compared to him. So what I find is like he'll be tracking and then like looking at contrast stuff, looking at like rattles and responding to noise more. And then all of a sudden, 2 days later, she's doing it. And then he'll be like cooing, like, oh, hey, hi, like those kinds of things. And then she's not doing it. And then 2 days later, she's doing it. Like yesterday she started, she was like, oh, hey. And then I was like, oh, that's so cute. So she's definitely behind, and she also is behind on weight a little bit, which is fair, she's a girl. I don't think she'll always be behind. I think that as they grow, she'll kind of do this, like where he's kind of ahead of her, and then she'll go ahead, and then I think they're just gonna flip-flop a lot. And then they're also starting to like have like favorite things. So bath time, she loves bath time. Literally, she cries if you take her out as a bath. She like loves it so much, and she'll smile at you and just like look at you and coo in the bathtub, the little like bathtub that I have. And he, on the other hand, he feels like very wobbly, like he's very unstable in the little baby bath. So he like gets upset and like scared a little bit more. I think he's more sensitive to like temperature, because when it gets like lukewarm, he gets like really uncomfortable. He's more of like an in and out, like get in, get washed, get out type of baby, whereas you can play with her a little bit more, which is nice to have difference. So I definitely think she's gonna be a water baby for sure. Oh no, the chair just turned off. Sorry, it's a vibrating chair, and when the vibration turns off, she gets so upset and she'll wake up. So me trying to get stuff done right now this week has been really, really hard, like I said. So I like just showered. I have to do cloth diapers today. I have to clean the kitchen. The little nook area over there is like a disaster. I need to do 3 loads of laundry already, and I still have to edit the videos, and now I edit this one. It's crazy. But we also have to like go grocery shopping and do like that stuff, and that usually takes a couple hours because we come back, we unload, and then I wash all the fruits and vegetables, and that takes like forever. and reorganizing things. So I feel like I'm always go, go, go. I don't have time this time compared to like your first baby, where you have time to like sit there and just take it all in and hug them and cuddle them and play with them and like talk to them. I don't have time to do that as much with these two, especially since there's two. Like I maybe have like a little bit of time to do it after a feed or whatever, but like I want them to go to bed so that I can get stuff done, because Theo's gonna wake up from his nap and all of these things are happening, and I feel really sad about it. I'm gonna be doing a video about mom guilt in a couple weeks, because I think that this is very common for women that have like their second or third kid, because you don't have as much time to like bond with them. Like even bath time, like Theo, when he was little, bath time was like a time for bonding. We would play in the bath and then he would get his little massage after and like brush his hair. Like we would spend like a good like hour and a half just like bonding. And these guys, it's like in and out, okay, quickly lotion, put clothes on, and now we're done. Like I don't have that luxury with these guys. But yeah, so I feel a little bit of mom guilt there. I'm gonna be talking about that in a video in weeks to come, just for those types of moms, because I feel like it's common. I don't feel like it's something that only I feel. I feel like it would help people to hear, because I have so much stuff like in my brain. Like I have to do cloth diapers, I have to do this. My mom brain is so bad. Like I literally forget so much. It's just crazy. And like pregnancy, the hormones that you have with pregnancy, you also have with breastfeeding. So like that's hard, because that affects like your brain and how fast you respond to things. So I feel dumb. I don't know if any of the other moms go through this, but I feel like when I'm having a conversation, like my friend was here and I was talking to her back and forth, and she's telling me a story or something, I'm like trying so hard to track what she's saying, and I'm like really have to zone in, and that's really hard with a toddler running around or babies or whatever. Like I get very distracted. I feel like I have ADHD or something, because it's so hard to focus, and then I'm like trying to have a conversation and I don't even remember what she said. Like I Snapchat my friend all the time and I watch her videos, and then I'm like, I don't know what you just said. Literally it was 10 seconds ago. Like, it's so bad, I don't know. Okay, a little bit more about me right now. I'm recovering from a C-section with these guys, and I find that this whole 6-week I'm healed, now you can do all these things is totally bogus. I still have pain and I still overwork myself. It's okay, honey. It's okay, honey. It's okay, honey. It's okay. Are you good here, Mom? Okay. I still like overwork myself. I really feel it here. If I sit on the couch downstairs and I don't have like a stool, or like even like I have like an exercise ball that I put my legs up or whatever, I feel like unsupported, and I feel it, like I start to hurt. It starts to hurt more. I really need to be like feel that support where my feet are like on the ground, or like pillow behind my back or something, because it really starts to bother me. So I'm going to pelvic floor physio. I have another appointment in December, mid-December. So I'm super excited about that, because that really helped me with my natural vaginal delivery with Theo. Really helped everything like that. So that's kind of like where my recovery is at right now. It's kind of mild pain. I can still do things though, which feels great. Going from like pregnant with twins, not being able to like even go up the steps, to like being able to like zoom through the house and get things done, that really like helps my state of mind. Like my mental health is definitely a lot better now that I'm at least healed enough to do things around the house, because before I was like, I can't do anything. So maybe I'll do a video about like mental health, maybe, I don't know. Let me know if you guys want me to do that. I have stories from when I was pregnant with Theo, or postpartum with Theo, and then postpartum with these guys, and just like the ups and downs and literally the roller coasters where I'm fine one minute and then the next minute they're both really crying and I can't get them to stop and I don't know what's wrong, and my mental health just goes like just crashes, and I'm like, I can't handle this. There's been a couple times where Shane was like, are you okay? Because I'm not like that normally. So it's just like hormonal, lack of sleep, dealing with twins, and your mental health sometimes just crashes, and even with a regular baby. So with Christmas coming up, I'm probably going to release some videos that are just baking videos, very simple, just because I'm going to be spending a lot more time with family, and I don't really want to be focusing on doing like really in-depth conversation type ones, or being with me is very difficult to film. I don't know if you guys know that. Probably not, but they're very hard to film. For me anyways, because cleaning in general is difficult for me. It takes me a long time, and then I have to like move the camera, get different angles, take pictures, like it's a lot. So I probably won't be doing another one of those, just the ones that I've filmed. February is gonna be a really fun month for me because it's all about love, Valentine's and everything like that. So I'm gonna do a whole thing on Shane and I, how we met, our wedding story, proposal story, just like all that kind of stuff, so you guys can get to know us before we had babies. A lot of people have been asking me like about Theo's adjustment. He's actually been doing really, really well, and I think that has to do with the fact that Shane took paternity leave. So Shane can really be hands-on with Theo still, playing with him, teaching him things, doing things with him and spending attention on him, whereas if it was just me, obviously the attention's on the babies. And sometimes when Shane goes out, let's say grocery shopping or whatever without us, and I have all three, I really see the difference in Theo. He gets upset that I'm not giving him attention. He starts hitting me. He goes like he's angry at me because I can't give him that. So I'm really happy that Shane was able to take that time off of work, so then Theo doesn't have to like grow up so fast, in the sense of like, oh, now I have babies and now I'm not the baby and I need to just accept that I don't get as much attention, you know, like sometimes when you have more than one kid, that first kid has to kind of grow up a little bit more or a little bit faster, and Theo doesn't have to do that. He can be a kid, he can still be a baby, or like a toddler. He can still, you know, he's still learning and everything like that. I think he's also going through a leap as well. So he's very cranky right now. He's teething a whole bunch. He has like 12 teeth or something, 10, 12 teeth. He's been pretty fussy and clingy, but he's so cute. He's learning a lot and he's adjusting pretty well. He loves giving the babies kisses, which is really cute. He goes, it's so cute. Yeah, right now I'm just starting to see their routines. So like when they sleep, when they're up for a bit, when they have a big chunk of sleep in the evening, I know kind of when their witching hour is, which is not a witching hour, it's a witching 4 hours. So I'm kind of tracking their routines and finally seeing patterns in their times when they're awake and everything like that, which is nice because I can plan my day out. I really, really liked when that started happening with Theo. But they are very fussy. Like, look at this right now. Like usually I don't have to do things like this where I'm having both of them. So sorry that I talked very fast. I realized I was talking very fast. I had a coffee this morning, so I'm like, woo. These guys I am going to need to tend to in a minute, so I'm gonna let you guys go. Thank you so much for listening to me. This was just their 2-month update on what's happening in our lives and how they are coping with growing and being awesome. So anyways, thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Hit the like button if you like this video, if it helped you at all. Share it to women that have like their second, third kid and feel the same way as me. And